Gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Jackson now. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now Jackson on 2nd down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson, option right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And caught it up.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Charbonnet will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
The Packers at 2-8 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That means it's going to be tough to beat in this one.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Brooks.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. Open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is caught. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Looking to throw. Brooks.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for a Packer touchdown.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Steps away to his left. Fights through and now a crease. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Real quick. Middle.
Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You first see incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Jackson dancing to his left. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Off play action. Brooks.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Kamara up the middle.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, here's Dillon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
And that flag accepted.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, forget the field goal to try to tie this thing. They'll have a chance to take the lead here with 1st and 10.
They'll try the left side with Dillon. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. Back to throw. Brooks. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now run by Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Zach Charbonnet as the 1st half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now Brooks to throw. Throwing on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brooks.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Brooks. Open man, he's got Reed. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
A run now with Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Yo.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Now Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the Ravens 1st down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Charbonnet. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll give you to Charbonnet on the option. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Here's Charbonnet once again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devontae Williams coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. And they'll run on third down with Charbonnet. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Packers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring it all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On second down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Brooks. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Brooks now looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Joseph. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
36-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Mitchell now off the option. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Now Brooks to throw on second down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Quick.
They'll start out here with the option left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Tucker's kick is good. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Brooks. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
Here's Brooks to throw on 3rd down. It's complete. Kamara. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Brooks
On third down. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, fourth quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. And he's doing that in this game.
So the final seconds tick away in this ball.